Thanks, Mike. With 40 days and 40 nights, y'all, this is what commitment looks like. Everybody can show up every now and then, but when we make a commitment and we say we're going to do a thing, that's the same thing in our business, Nicole. When we say we're going to do something, we show up and we do it. Sometimes we might show up tired. Sometimes we may show up like uncertain, but the main thing is that we got to keep showing up because the payoff is going to be so worth it. So congratulations, everybody, for showing up today. And so today is day 21 of 40 days and 40 nights, but it is day one of partnerships, because this is really where the magic happens. We talked about our why. We got our mindset right, because nothing happens if your mindset is not right. You can have all of the skills, you can have all of the positioning, you can have Mike can tell us exactly what to say when we get that video up. But if we if we don't have our mindset, we're gonna be shaking. We're gonna think we gotta do it perfect. We not gonna lean into it. So that purpose and our why, that mindset, all of that goes together. And so that is so important that we make sure we don't lose what we've talked about so far as we're going into a whole new session, because partnerships multiply what's possible. And remember this, we see our directors excelling at a very, very high level, but how do you play a role in there? Because no one builds success alone. Regardless if people try to act like they got it all figured out, they know what to do, and everything is because of them. I'm telling you, don't believe them. Don't believe them. Somebody, it could even be somebody they don't know personally. It could be a book like Erica got us reading Emotional Intelligence 2.0. I'm reading this book. I'm taking time. I'm going through it. I even got the workbook, because emotional intelligence is going to be foundational to us understanding the power of this business. So the more emotional intelligence we have, the more we're going to be able to navigate our daily method of operation. The yes, no's, the wishy-washy prospects, the wishy-washy partners is going to help us navigate all of that. So good morning again to everybody that's just joining us, and welcome to day 21 of 40 days and 40 nights 6.0. So can you guys believe that we are already 3 weeks into this already? We have officially crossed over the halfway mark. And so I just want us to make sure we take a pause and congratulate ourselves in the chat. Put in the chat real quick one word that describes how you're feeling about yourself, about what you've accomplished so far. Put in the chat. I can't wait to go back after the session and read them all. So now, over the last 9 or 10 days, Mike has taken us through a whole series on positioning. Okay, he really broke it down from every single angle. We talked about multiple platforms. We talked about, like, why do the brand use shoots? Why do I want to take the photos? And when he broke it down on, look at, you ain't got to go buy no clothes. You don't have to you don't have to do all of those different things. Like, it is so convenient. So social media, we want to be ready. We want to make sure that we're looking good. And then some of us are still kind of stuck. Wait a minute. That don't look exactly like me. Listen, when you go take a real photo shoot, that don't look like you either. You know, you don't put on extra makeup. And so if Mike can give me an app and take about 20, 30, 40 pounds off of me, I'm here for it. I'm going for it every day, because what that will do is let me know what's possible. So he talked about us being able to, the power of our story. The power, there is no competition when it comes to your story. There is only one Erica. Erica, unmute. Tell me 3 things about you. Tell me something about the family that you grew up in. Write this down, Erica. Make a note of this. Of the family you grew up in. Tell us, what did you do professionally before joining Planet Marketing? And what is your most memorable travel experience? Give me that. Give me about 2 minutes of that conversation.
All right, stay ready, director. um, the family I grew up in, we moved around, not moved around, like we were stable, but I was exposed to travel at an early age, but we never went in airplanes. We had that van, our conversion van that we just moved around in and drove around in. But family was everything. Like our house was the hub for the holidays. Folks just came and we just built relationships and we learned about establishing rapport and trust and all of those things. So um, that has transferred into my adult life. Professionally, I've worked in corporate, I've worked in higher education, and just before joining the business, I worked for state government and was running the state prison system. So yeah, I'm a leader inevitably.
Yes.
I love to lead and I love to share and help develop people. My most memorable travel experience, the first thing that comes to mind was when I took my first solo trip abroad. I went to Bali and I had an escort. And he told me when we went to the monkey forest to not have anything in my hands, but I'm always drinking water. And I was like, look, I can't leave my water in the car. And when that monkey attacked me in the monkey forest, and
Wow.
my escort was trying to get him off of me, and then the people from the forest, the employees, were trying to like shout commands. I learned then always trust your escort.
Wow, y'all, give a shout out to Erica. I always pick on her because she is definitely one of my partners that stay ready. Now imagine if Erica posted please meet me at the 10-year anniversary in Illinois. Join me. I'm excited. All she posted was a flyer versus her taking a minute, like Mike told us to do. It's only one of us, and she positioned herself. Hey, it's Talking Up Tuesday. It's Travel Tuesday. Whatever it is. I'm just sitting here thinking about this. I'm part of this group called 4040, and I was given a responsibility. And I realized on my Facebook channel, it's so many of y'all don't really know where I come from. So let me tell you a little bit about my upbringing. And she started talking about those monkeys, that monkey place. Like she would have had me when she talked about the solo trip, because I got two biggest fears in life. That's swimming and taking a solo trip. But those are two things I really desire. So that means instead of her putting up a flyer like the rest of the 70, 80,000 people part of Plan That, only Erica's story is unique to her. So when you guys think about partnerships, I want partnerships and positioning. I want y'all to make sure that you're tying it all together and get on these platforms. Engage with people, talk to people about the real deal. Not Don't start talking to them about the compensation plan. They don't believe it, they don't understand it. Don't start talking to them about people earning $500,000 with a $200 investment. Nobody believes that. Then you got a whole nother population that care less. I don't even pay more than $10 for jewelry. So you're not going to get my attention telling me anything about the sapphire ring. I love those rings now, but when I first started, that would have been a total turnoff. Like I would not have believed a Rolex watch. I didn't even know what a Rolex watch was until my sons, I heard them talking about it. So you gotta make sure that you are being the most part of you, who you are, because that's who people are going to connect with. And regardless of what somebody might think, there is somebody's that especially want to connect with you. So I want you guys to think about all of what we learned about our purpose and our positioning as we go into partnerships. So now here's my question for you. Now, the first question is, what was the number one takeaway you got from Mike's positioning series? What is the number one thing? I'm going to ask one person to take less than a minute to share that. So raise your hand. I'm going to come to you. The second question is going to be, what is that one thing? And I want two different people to respond to this. The first question is, what is the one thing you got out of positioning? That's the people that just collect information. Y'all know who y'all are. You just go to everything, you go to every basic training, you go to every meeting, but you implement almost nothing. So the second question is going to be for that person is, what's one thing that you're planning to implement? What's one thing that you said, okay, Mike shared a lot, but this is the one thing that I'm going to take action on. Okay, so let me see who got their hand up. Mike, anybody?
No brave souls. Yeah, where y'all at?
Yeah, because y'all know we do call on
Right
folks
here.
here.
I'll
Okay.
be the first,
Okay, thank you.
and I'll be the takeaway. Everything Michael has given me, I'm going to implement with his help.
Okay,
I'll say that.
Okay, so Robin, I want you to follow the script. Big part of being successful in this business is following directions. So only answer what I asked you. What was the one takeaway you got from Mike's positioning series? Even if you want to take more, the question is, what is the one thing that you can take, like, oh, this really stood out for me?
What really stood out to me is actually what I sent him last night. What is it? I was talking about funnels, and he was saying that let's start with the basics first because he understood that I'm a little SLOW on this.
No,
So
he
he
meet you.
said,
He was
let's
able to meet you where you're at. Okay.
exactly. So that was
Okay.
my takeaway.
Good, good. Okay, so we know for Robin what we're gonna be looking for between now and when we come back. January 20th is when we're gonna have 7.0. Mike, put the registration in the chat so you can start sharing this. If you haven't registered, you want to come back, you're not obligated, but you might have said, okay, if 6.0 was like this, we're gonna really rev it up for 7.0. So what we're gonna be looking for as accountability partners, we want Robin to have something about the funnel. We want to see. She said out of 9 or 10 days with Mike, her takeaway was the funnel. So we need to be seeing something. She need to put it in our community. Just because our session is over, it does not mean that we're not gonna still be building community online in our platform space. So thank you so much, Robin, for being brave and sharing first. Now I'm going to go to Mr. Bell because I don't see another hand. So Mr. Bell, I want to ask you, what's one thing you're planning to implement from what you learned from Mike's positioning?
Well, I want to change and put more information about myself and what I
Yes,
do in the next month and throughout the next year.
I love that. Yes. So what really resonated with Mr. Bell, if I'm understanding it, he understands the importance of talking about himself. That's our superpower, y'all. Talking about your story, yourself. Can't nobody cross you up with talking about you. That you can't get it wrong because this is your life. Thank you so much for sharing that, Mr. Bell. So we look forward to hearing more. I want you, if you share something on Facebook or Instagram, I'm gonna need you to tag me so I could give you a shout out. Say, yes, Mr. Bell said he was gonna talk about his life, his journey, more, and he's doing just that. So okay, so we really got a lot out of positioning and the importance of getting noticed. And partnerships are what take us further, y'all. And that's what we're going to be heading to today and over the next several days. So partnerships multiply what's possible. And we talked about no one builds success alone. So I want you to kind of make a note of these three things here. So let me share why partnerships are so mean so much in this business. Number one, it's going to help you with speed. You move faster when you're not running alone. Okay. So you got to identify those people. Not everybody in the business is going to be ready to run with you, and that's okay. Everybody matters, everybody counts. But if you're trying to get somewhere, if you're trying to go fast, go ahead and go alone. But if you're trying to go far, you want to go with your team, and everybody that's on your team is not on your team. And people have different periods of time, legitimately, when life happens and they just got to slow down. We don't treat them any different. We still make ourselves available for them. We honor that season. But when you identify those people, and I promise you, they change. Like I have one of my partners that's a couple levels down from me. We talk. I feel some kind of way when I don't hear from her in the day. That's Denisha. I talk to Denisha almost every day. I'm in Atlanta. She's in Arizona, but she has proven to herself and to me that I'm in this thing to win it. I work a full-time job. Yes, I have three young, beautiful daughters. Yes, I'm commuting back and forth to work every day, but I'm in this thing to win it. If there's a day that goes by that I don't talk to Denisha about business or just checking in with her, I'm feeling some kind of way. So that's speed. So now I know I'm not on a two-star run by myself because I know I got a handful of people. I know Mike already came to me. Look, I'm working on being goal builder. He already said it. Who's putting numbers on the board? I call Erica, she's kind of like a quiet storm, like Michelle. I didn't know what Erica was doing. All I know is that I look in the back office, she let us know, boom, she done got a new partner. That's what this partnership is going to be all about. So number one, speed, speed, speed. And you only can you got to identify who's in that season of running with you. Next one, accountability. It's easier to keep going when someone is counting on you. Because if you think that sometimes that, oh my goodness, this is just too much, I want to quit. Man, when I think about the people on my team that's counting on me to show up, that's where your strength is going to come from, is that accountability for the people that's counting on you to do what you said you was going to do. And I think about sometimes when I'm going through my back office and I'm reaching out to credit hosts, Miss Betty and I got a saying. We was like, well, what we really calling this person for? The person they never finished IntelliTravel University. They don't do nothing. We just not gonna hunt for $4 down like that. It just ain't that serious. So now, do I still call a credit host? Absolutely. Do I call every credit hoe? Absolutely not. Because I have our number one saying, I'm building and not begging. And when a person is not showing up for their own success, they certainly can't show up for the team. So we got to have some realistic expectations. Okay. So we got speed, we got accountability. Then here's the third one. Share. Oh, yeah, I got one more too. I want to talk to you guys about shared strengths. Maybe you're not great at follow up, but you have a partner that is great at inviting. So together, you're going to cover each other's gaps. I'm not walking up to no strangers and start talking to them about this business. Rarely. I'm horrible at it. I would be so much further, but I am a warm, fuzzy kind of person. Like, I'm not going to be in no public place, but if there's ever been anybody I can learn from, is Betty Brown. And when I tell y'all there's no human encounter, we could be at the gym. I'm like, how does she make this fit for everything? When I tell you she literally goes nowhere without talking to people, that's her strength. That's why I'm learning this from her. But where her weakness is being able to come, organize the information, and have a system follow up. I personally designate myself as a follow-up queen. I'm not emotionally attached. I don't care if it takes me years to get the person. This business and selling insurance has taught me that the fortune is in the follow-up. And so when we learn more about emotional intelligence, and it took me a long time to learn, and I'm still really, this book has let me know how much I don't know, but that is why we gotta make sure that we are super, super, super consistent with our shared strengths. Everybody is not gonna know everything. Y'all look at the chat. See, we gotta call things as if they were. Didn't I say we want 30 people? Minister Asia, Director Denise came on board. Now look at that. We got 30 people. Y'all see that? That's what I want us to do in our business. I absolutely expect to be gold builder. I absolutely expect to be 1 star. And we going into it, we're calling it out just like that. So I need y'all to clap it up. We got 30 people, as I said. Okay, so y'all get that part about the shared strength. And then the other part of this is expanded networks. Every partner you bring in is a whole new circle of influence, y'all. Every new partner, that I can't wait till y'all get a chance to experience Director Denise and how she gonna lay out that power of one. Quit thinking that you got to bring everybody. If y'all don't do nothing else but focus on this for the rest of the week, tune in, zone in on one person. I'm going to bring this one person into this business because I know there's something they can benefit from, either financially, socially, or something. Or get that one person and say, I'm going to help this person. I believe I got somebody on my team that don't believe this business is real. Lock in on that person and say, look, where's your list? Let me help you call your list. I need to get a belief check. I want Erica to lock in so good with Nicole and say, Nicole, look, you got the skills, you got the experience. What are you saying to people? Let us help you. Let's call in a favor. Let's call in a favor with somebody that's business minded. We're going to get you your partner so you can reach your goal this year of getting to bronze. Like, that's the level, because every time you bring somebody in, that's you as the sponsor, you as the coach, you're responsible for helping that person to work their network so they can move themselves out of the way. They got to move themselves out of the way. So that makes sense to y'all? All right. So next, okay. So in this business, there are three main types of partnerships: mentor partnerships, mentor partnerships. For me, this has been a relationship with director, four-star directors Walter and Tiffany Powell. Their mentorship has been invaluable in guiding me forward. Do I talk to them all the time? Absolutely not. Do I got a personal relationship with them? Absolutely not. They're not anybody I'm gonna call and say, hey, how y'all doing? What's going on? What y'all got planned for the weekend? I ain't gonna never have that conversation with them. But when I look at people, and the reason why I'm drawn to them is because I love a good bounce back story. I believe that I can bounce back from some things that I've been through. So when I look at the people, they have a significant bounce back story. They moved to Atlanta with their children with like $1,500 a month, and now they are close. They on a way to $500,000 off this $200 investment. So I look at who is in my upline that's financially attached to me, that can benefit from me figuring this thing out. So that's why I make sure that I identify somebody that has achieved where I'm trying to get to. And then the other thing about that mentorship relationship, we don't know what we don't know. I had Mr. Powell on the call yesterday. He was helping me figure out some things for the Super Saturday in Arizona. But I said, I know we're talking about Super Saturday, but I understand mentorship and coaching, and I'm never going to have you on the phone like this one-on-one and not ask you, what do I need to start doing and what do I need to stop doing? Give me two things in each area. He shut it right down. He was like, you need to just do one thing. And I was like, okay, that's good. Like, what do I need to do? He said, I need you to do one thing. You focus on getting Jackie Delane to one-star director because she's too close. She been too close. He changed my whole daily method of operation. In my mind, I said, well, Jackie been in the business longer than me. She know what to do. I ain't gonna bother her and her team. She got an accountability partner with Saucony. I don't need to do nothing. She was not even on my list of priority things to do. And I said, okay, I didn't question him. He gave me extra information. He said, because when you get her to one-star, it's going to send such excitement through your organization. It's basically going to take you right to two-star. Say less. Why did I change my list? I put Jackie people on. I started looking in her back office. How can I help? How can I start building more relationships with her people? I reached out to Jonique. She's an educator. Hey, Jonique, I see you just came back on the Planet Marketing side. Let's make sure we get your accounts linked. I'm starting to treat Jackie people like they're my people. Jackie leg is maxed out. Jackie's leg can't even help me to get to two-star. But I'm not going to have somebody. How much do four-star directors earn? Somebody hurry up and unmute. Tell me what's the four-star director bonus on the first of every month? So I can break this down for y'all. $5,000. Is that it? Is that it for four-star? Okay. Okay. Thanks. See, y'all know the comp plan better than me. Okay. So $5,000. Listen, big bank beat the little bank. So I refuse to not listen to somebody that's getting $5,000 on the first of the month, and I'm only getting $500 on the first of every month. So it don't matter what my perceived perception of what I should be doing is. When he told me I need to focus on Jackie, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna focus on Jackie, and I'm gonna trust the process based on everything that he said. The next relationship is peer partnerships. My accountability partner relationship, my number one person, my go-to person, the person that I'm locking arms and we riding this thing all the way. She gonna drop me off at the Ruby Ring at the 250,000 Sapphire, and I'm gonna cheer her on as she go towards that $1 million. And that's director Denise Fields Russell. We have such a high level of trust, such a high level of sisterhood. We don't have that wishy-washy kind of personality, in one day, out the next day. And trust and believe, we don't agree with everything every day. Like, we just be like, okay, wait a minute. I literally would not be in Atlanta right now if it was not for her. She was like, Carmen, we came to a Super Bowl party. Betty threw something out. Hey, you need to come and help me in Atlanta like you helped Jackie in Illinois. I was like, he, thinking, who's she talking to? I love Arizona. I'm staying in Arizona. I ain't going nowhere. Denise helped me to revisit that relationship. Said, Carmen, that makes sense. I was so inspired going to the Tuesday night Atlanta meeting. I was like, this feel like home. I love love this place. I would have never taken that kind of a leap. I maybe would have come to visit, but to actually come here and plant my seed, I owe it all. I tell people all the time, that was my sideline partner, my sister in success, Director Denise. Unmute and talk about the importance of those sideline relationships real quick, please.
Invaluable. Sideline partnerships, man, that whole collaboration is the new currency, is absolutely the truth. We are in the car right now driving to Minnesota, a 5-hour drive, because our sideline partner, Maggie there, needs some help rebuilding the market. Say less. I got a traveling nurse who's my new partner who lives there now and can't wait for me to get there. The power of one.
The power of one. The power of one. You froze her. You froze, Director. Okay, I can hear you now. Go ahead. Go ahead. Close that.
Okay. I don't know what the last thing is that you heard, but I said we on our way to Minnesota right now. Come on, Mike DeMond, tell that prospect to meet us there tonight. 5:30 for training, 7 o'clock for the presentation. But the sideline partnerships are invaluable, you all. Not only am I going to help Maggie rebuild that Minnesota market, we're going to get market share in our neighboring state. I got a new partner there that's going to be my power of one for this Minnesota area. And then last night, talk about sideline partnerships. We had 3 new directors, three directors who live in the city of Milwaukee and never have they been to a Milwaukee meeting because they were always building online. Honey, after they came to some of our big events, they said enough is enough. It is time. And the way that room felt last night, they were received well. They felt us. We felt them. It's on. So y'all do not count out sideline relationships. And for those of you who may be in the city where your team is not all there and you might feel alone, the only reason you feel alone is because you have not linked up with other sideline partners, y'all. You can't just worry about your team being there. Go and link up with those sideline partners. I'm telling you, the relationships are invaluable.
Yes, thank you so much, Director. All right, so the next group that you want to pay close attention to is your downline partnerships. These are the people that you've bought in, that you lock arms with, and those are the people that you really want to be solid on their why. How are they positioning themselves so that you can help them to build partnerships, okay? So here's your assignment. So I want you guys, if you're not driving, to grab your 40/40 journals, your PDF, whatever you have, your notebook, and I want you to write down these 3 types of partnerships. Who is your mentor partner? Who is your mentor partner? Who is your peer partner? A peer-to-peer relationship. Who are you developing as a downline partner? Okay, so even if you don't have any partners yet, start cultivating that relationship with someone that you say, man, this person is not ready yet, or this person is not new, is not has not said yes yet, but I still want to start nurturing a relationship with this person. Okay, and so so your assignment is to schedule that one-on-one with that mentor check-in, schedule that one-on-one with that peer relationship, and just schedule a quick call. Just touch bases with them, okay? All righty, so now we got a whole 2 minutes, y'all, for Q&A, and I cannot wait to see your assignments and post it. And I just can't wait. I can't wait to see what y'all come up with, and I want y'all to schedule those appointments. Okay, so we're going to open the floor. Any questions, any comments?
I saw that Minister Aisha wanted to share something about sideline partners.
Yes. Yep. 1 minute, Minister Asia.
Good morning. Thank you, Director. Thank you, Michael. Sideline partners, I thank God for Director Denise. I do, because I watch her, as my sponsor, as my director, as my coach. I truly watch what she does and I try to duplicate it. And I'm so grateful to God that she's always discussed sideline partners. So I'm excited because I have a sideline partner who does not look like us, who now I'm partnering with, and I've been a little timid on having something in my building which is predominantly Caucasian, because I believe that people work with those who look like them. But because she said yes, she's a sideline partner, getting her whole director involved. We're going to get together. We're going to have this private business reception, and she's excited about it. You know, and I'm appreciative of that, because I'm finding hope in that I'm going to get some partners, and I'm going to get them from I want a diverse community, and it just took from me reaching out at the events that we go to sideline partners, building a rapport and relationship. So I'm grateful for that. I'm excited, y'all, and I'm just looking for the best out of all of it. Like she said, we are playing net, and although Director C, I hear it from you. Everybody, you know, we just don't need to fool with. But when you got people that's working with integrity and they're serious about building your business, then we need to link up. So thank you.
Thank you
Oh,
so much for sharing. Thank you so much for sharing that. Diversity is key. We want to make sure that we have diversity in age, background, race, where people are located, their experiences. All of that is so important. Okay, we're going to have Director Benson is going to give us our closing remarks. Thank you guys so much.
Great morning, everyone. I just wanted to say and put a stamp on what you're saying about sideline partnerships. That's how we grew up in this profession under Mr. Bradley. Got started with him back in 2006. And he used, at every event, he used to always tell us, get to know your peers before they become directors. Like, don't try to run up to a person after they've become a director and act like you know them, right? And all this kind of stuff.
Yes.
So he used to tell us to be, get to know your partner. So he used to give events like he gives now. He's always been an event person. And I will never forget, he gave a boot camp back in 2008, and we went on a cruise to the Bahamas. And I met this young lady by the name of Danette Montague, who's on here today, out of North Carolina. Wouldn't have never met her. Met her back in 2008. And she heard my story. It's a power story. She heard my story about having a daughter who has special needs. And out of everybody on that cruise, y'all, when we got back home, I had a phone call from her. She's the only one called me. The only one. And we've been thick as thieves ever since.
Wow.
I cannot tell you the value, and that's just one powerful relationship I have, a few other powerful sideline relationships as well. But we are so much, we found out that we're both only children.
Mm.
We both were raised by a single mom. There were just so many similarities. We're the same age, separated by about a month and a half. And she's just been by my side. She's been my rock. She's been there for me. I would venture to say I've been there for her as well in this business. And it's not only Planet, but it goes back, like I said, y'all, to 2008. So when I tell you,
Wow.
we just span the globe of the several companies that we've gone from, and we've been sideline, and the power of sideline is incredible. Like you said, getting to know one another, we know each other. We are so much alike, so much alike. Our demeanors, our everything is just
Mm-hmm.
so much alike. It's not even funny. So definitely, Minister Asia, develop that relationship, develop those sideline partnerships. They are invaluable. Thank you for allowing me to share.
Perfect closing. Well, thank you guys so much for joining. I'll see you all tomorrow, and then we're going to get a chance to learn the power of one. Bring your notebooks, and for those of you that's driving, you at work, you want to make sure you get your get the recording. And just so you all know, the rest of the series is going to be on YouTube. So if it's something that you heard, you might want to share with one of your partners or a prospect. You're going to have these 40/40s, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Lastly, last announcement, tonight is the last issue of this is our third issue, but the brand new issue is coming out tonight, and AJ is going to be hosting the YouTube. I'm not even going to be on the camera. She is officially taking over that leadership role with Be Well Travel and Lifestyle Magazine. I cannot thank Wani enough for introducing us. She has made the world of difference in my business, a world of difference. So y'all please support AJ. We're going to post all the details inside of 40/40, and I want you guys to take a look. And we got a couple surprise people going to be in the magazine that's part of 40/40. They don't even know it yet, and you guys are going to see the unveiling of 40/40. Mike, once again, has used all his creative genius to create a masterpiece, and that speaks to our partnership. AJ is in the business. She's a director of Denise's organization. Mike is direct to me, but do y'all see how these different partnerships can come, and the collaboration is indeed the new currency. So I cannot wait to see you all back on tomorrow. Please join us on YouTube tonight. Have a good one.
Good day.
Good day.